we're back again. Okay. Welcome to another episode of Creatia Conversation, that number one news source on Pornhub and hopefully one day YouTube and Twitch. For all that nerd-ish, I have high aspirations for us.
You do.
I
I
am your
appreciate that.
I am your host, Mara the Shark Watkins, and I am joined today by my co-host, the warden, Matt Ritter.
What's up?
How are you today, Matt?
I'm good. This is my last show in this house. Travis is covering Smacking It Raw for me tonight because I'll be stuck at work late. So this is the last time I will be broadcasting from this office area that I built in my basement for all of this. So it's a little bittersweet today.
Okay. Well, since you're in the process of a move, have you been playing anything?
Yeah, up until 2 days ago, I packed the PlayStation and Xbox. I packed up 2 days ago. I've just been replaying the Final Fantasy VII remake, but the PS5 version on the PS5 since I have it, and then I have a Switch, so every day that goes everywhere with me, and I play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That's pretty much. I'm just hatching eggs. Like I'm an evil Pokemon breeder who's murdering Pokemon that aren't shiny until I get the one that I'm looking for.
Not evil Pokemon breeder.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Vince.
Just farming those eggs, hatching them, and then offing them if they're not what I want.
So if we have no Matt and no Vince tonight, who the fuck is doing Smacking It Raw with Travis tonight?
So my other official co-host, Katie, will be on with Travis.
Okay.
And then I also booked a guest, which is Will Gray, who did one of the Creatia Conversations with Travis when Vince didn't show up to work for like 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
So we're all set up.
Shade and tea.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'd never throw shade at Vince.
But okay, all right. So, well, we'll miss you for a week, but I know it'll be for the best. It seems like everyone is changing locations, and I feel like I need to catch up.
You gotta get a PS5. You gotta change locations. You just fall way behind.
Yeah, I'll get there eventually. Vince argues that it was 1 week, but 1 week can make a complete difference, Vince. So
I mean, technically it was 2 weeks in a row, but 1 week he filled in for you on one of the days you didn't make it that first or second week. First week?
It was the first
I don't
week.
know. One of those.
First week.
Yeah, the first week. So, but he did miss his show with me 2 weeks in a row, and then Travis had Will fill in for one of those days that I couldn't do it. So that's neither here nor there. What are you watching? What are you playing?
Well, I caught up on The Crown, like I said I would yesterday.
Nice.
So I finished that season, and like I thought, it would not end on a crazy like high note. Like Diana is still present tense.
Okay.
In the show. So now I'm just kind of sitting and just waiting for them to release the 6th season.
So the paparazzi has not unalived the princess.
Correct.
Okay. See, my wife watches this show too, and she tells me about it. And I had to ask her when I heard you talking about it. I'm like, did you know that Umbridge played the queen? Like, are you that far? And she goes, yeah. I'm like, why the fuck didn't you tell me that? Because that feels like information I would have kind of cared about, to know that, you know, the most evil person in the Harry Potter universe is playing the Queen of England, because I fucking hate Umbridge. With a passion.
Yeah, they made her very hateable.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy her as the late monarch. So it's bittersweet watching her, because also like it felt like the 5th season really isn't it's really not about just her anymore. Come like by the time the 5th season rolls around, like Charles is a grown adult. You know, like all of her children are adults and they're married, and like it's starting to show like the roles that they play in In
Did you hear that?
yes.
Oh, that is my daughter upstairs with a little plastic basketball, probably trying to shoot it into one of the white baskets that I just moved out of the picture. So
Well, I also looked because without seeing your hand maneuvering it, I just saw Chucky sit up,
Chucky
and
sit up.
I was like, oh my god.
It's alive.
But yeah, so it's interesting, um, kind of seeing the switch, because you do kind of see like a switch in how they do act, because like this is more now when like things like tabloids and like the press like being in their face all the time, like, you know, things can get sent by email, and how fast like news travels. So it's interesting being reminded of what technology was like in the early 90s when I was a wee small child.
Yeah, no, me and Travis were, doing more running around than my daughter's upstairs. So we had a rug, like
Hmm.
they're hardwood floors, but we had a rug, and then I packed up the rug. So now everything that she does, you can hear. Apparently down here, I took away that sound barrier, so this will be fun. At
Yeah,
least
because
it's
I
the
was
last
gonna say, like before today, I don't think I ever heard other sounds
time.
coming from your house.
Nope, I was really good about it. Now most of the shit in this office is gone, so I'm sure it's echoing a little bit more. All the stuff I had on the wall that collected the sound, the rug upstairs is her little pitter patter of feet and whatever the fuck she's doing is not there to absorb it. So yeah,
Your audio is a little bit more emphasized,
that's where we're at. Yeah, like I said,
but
last one. We'll be all right next week.
yeah. but um, but yeah, so that's what I've been watching. I mean, I've been still trying to catch up with My Hero Academia, so I'm in like season 2 of that.
Oh, I watched for the second time Black Panther Wakanda Forever on Disney Plus because it came out. So
Ah, yes, Luna
bang that out
has
last
just
night.
Luna has just discovered that that was on Disney Plus.
So she just playing, the credits and singing along to Rihanna.
Oh, she just asked Disney to do that. I mean, like she asked Siri to do that. She just like whenever she's in the shower, like she plays. She goes, "Hey," I'm not gonna say her name because my home pod will go off, and she'll be like, "Play Disney," and then yeah, that's accurate. I mean, I could see that. Yes, not Black Panther sounding and looking like a sex dungeon.
Hey, just my basement.
Um, but yeah, so she'll just play that, and eventually like they'll play Lift Me Up. So I look forward to seeing what Rihanna will play at her concert next Sunday.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of these songs will be it, and I know
I was gonna
Luna will
say,
be so excited.
I heard you talking with Travis about it. Are you ready for Luna to find like S&M Rihanna?
I don't know, but like look, because the other day she asked me. I won't say it because I don't want us to get like flagged or like for saying a trigger word. But she said a trigger word. She asked what it was. Starts with an
Okay.
R.
Yeah, no,
Um,
I guessed.
yeah, because I mean, we were also watching like Law and Order, so like, and she happened to be
Right.
in the room, but they said it, and I was just like, oh, ooh, they don't really tell us how to confront this. I was like, it's a violent act that is not good.
I mean, depending on the age, that's probably the best approach. As
Look,
she
kids.
gets older, around like 13 or something, then all right, it's a little more descriptive as to what it is. But
Yeah. So I was just like, ooh, let's table that conversation for another day. And she was like, I guess.
my wife actually, for whatever reason, was watching Law and Order and then got like sucked in, and now she's binge watching SVU. So,
It will do that to you.
hi, Will. Welcome to the chat.
Hey,
So we were talking before the show, and you said you have not watched Star Wars Visions yet.
no.
All right. Well, I know that they have a. I think they called it Part 2, not Season
Volume 2.
2, Volume 2. That's what it is. It's going to arrive this May. But Star Wars Visions is actually really cool because what it is Star Wars got, at least for the first volume, 7 different Japanese animation studios and allowed them to pretty much do whatever they want, inspired by and in the Star Wars universe. So you get to see all of these different original, unique stories created by different studios and different art forms. And there's actually a lot of diversity and representation because of this. It's not your typical Star Wars
It
white
is
main
Vince.
characters, so on and so forth. But like, they create all these unique stories within the universe that is Star Wars. And each episode of the first volume is a different story. I think there might be one that's 2 parts, but everything's like a different story, and it's all kind of unique to its own thing. It was actually really cool to sit down and watch because all the animation styles are different. Everything they do is different. So I'm excited to see what they pop out for volume 2.
That kind of reminds me of this horror anthology film called The ABCs of Death, where
Yeah.
they have like 26 different directors or creators create like these short horror uh horror films, and it's like on all different kinds of styles, like they're animated or live action or claymation. Like it's crazy to watch what these people will pull out of their brains, but it kind of reminds me of that, only these are all circled around Star Wars.
Yeah, no, and like I said, it's so cool to see. They're all also like ABC's of Death. Also saw that really cool anthology. At least the
They have
first one
two.
was.
The
Yeah,
second one was a little off putting because it was
yeah.
a
The
little
second
bit
one was a little
more.
off-putting, but you've got all these different studios creating all these things, and they're sure. I don't know. They're maybe like 15 to 20 minutes an episode. I think maybe less. I don't remember. It's been a while since the first volume came out, but anytime you're watching an anthology series like that, whether it's Star Wars Visions or ABC's of Death, which will keep you up all night to fuel you through that, we have a way to help you get through those kind of binge watches, anthology series, and things like that. And that is Dubby. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like the other energy drinks. They also have no maltodextrin fillers and don't use artificial dyes. Dubby contains vitamins, amino acids, nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. The product is made in the USA in an FDA-inspected facility that strictly adheres to GMP manufacturing guidelines. W has handpicked what they believe to be the 10 most critical ingredients for focus and concentration. W contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply just don't have. W uses Neurofactor, a patented all-natural coffee cherry extract to help fuel you. This ingredient is what gives W its laser-focused and fast reflex effects, making it especially perfect for gamers. So if you're playing Star Wars games or watching the show, this is going to be great for you. They disclose full ingredients amounts, and the products will never contain fillers or artificial colors and dyes. W is also sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and keto-friendly if you're on a diet like me, even though I've been doing really shitty about it lately. So go to w.creationworld.com and use the code Creatia to receive 10% off your order today. That is w.creationworld.com. Use code Creatia. Yeah, no, with us moving, like I haven't gone grocery shopping because then less shit to bring to the new house, trying to
This is
eat
true.
through what we have. So the food that I normally make for work, I haven't had. I've just been going out to eat all week, which is not great for my diet, but you know what? It's all right. I'll get back on it once we get moved.
I feel that. Thanks for that, Matt. Uh, so to go on with other news, Sour Patch Kids, because we're coming up. It's February now, and it's almost Valentine's Day. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Did you like the thumbnail that I created, the Sour Patch Kid?
Oh yeah, I want those shorts.
Yeah,
I want to find those shorts.
you should get those shorts and do some TikToks in those shorts. Get our
Yes.
views up on TikTok over there.
Fix more appliances.
Yeah, you got to find something fun to do. Like you got to put the Sour Patch
I was gonna say,
shorts
do you even
on.
get that reference?
What?
What I just said. I was gonna say, I was like, because I said fix more appliances, but I was like, do you even get that reference? Because you're not on Instagram.
No, I did not. I honestly, because we were talking about TikTok and everything, when you said fix more appliances and we're the number one nerdish show on Pornhub, I was thinking like a plumber coming over. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck she's got planned for TikTok, but that'll be interesting.
No, I fixed my washer. Well, I didn't really fix it. I just kind of like adjusted.
Did you get stuck in it?
No. This is not a starting off for a Pornhub video. And I had made a TikTok of like, I fixed it without asking for help. But like there was
Nice.
a pair of shorts that I got many a text about. So
Well, that's what I
uh
was gonna say. Is like the Sour Patch Kids thing is like sour then sweet, right? Or sweet
mhm.
then sour, one of two. So yeah, you got to like throw on the shorts and like find some kind of cool Sour Patch esque like TikTok trend to start, where like you do something fucked up, but then you're really nice about it in those shorts.
Okay, I've heard that. I hear you on that.
Yeah.
But why we're talking about or why we're mentioning Sour Patch Kids today is that Sour Patch Kids are going to launch Sour Hearts for Valentine's Day. They will be black raspberry flavored.
Okay.
You know, they will be the usual gummy with the sour sugar on top. Um, but yeah, I look forward to this, and I hope a certain somebody is watching and they understand that I love Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, I also hope for your sake that with Valentine's Day impending, that this segment specifically about the candy and anything else we may talk about here in a second is taken into consideration when shopping for you for
Yes,
Valentine's Day.
yes, and I have made it so that I don't work on Valentine's Day evening if said person is also watching. I'm sure they're not, but if they do come across this video, I am free.
You can always just clip it and send it to them.
I
You know,
probably will.
yeah.
I probably will.
There you go.
But
Oh,
so yeah, that'll be exciting, and I think it'll work for either ways. Even if you don't have, a special someone or a sweetheart, you can still be sour than sweet with the black raspberry flavored Sour Patch Kid hearts.
well, yeah, and with Valentine's Day, there you have a lot of options for what you
Mm-hmm.
can get people. You can get them candy like these Sour Patch Kids hearts, or maybe there's somewhere that you want to go.
Yeah,
Anything on your mind, Mara, as far as
I think.
other things that you might want to hint at
I
for
mean,
somebody to
yeah,
get you for
a
Valentine's Day?
great thing that you could get your partner a toy or some lingerie or a whole bunch of stuff. And mysensualsecrets.com boasts one of the largest catalogs on the web across all the varying levels of adult toy categories with toys for her and for him or for both, however you see fit. The product line is extensive compared to other competitors in the sexual wellness industry. Orders ship within 24 hours, so customers are always satisfied with both the price and the quality, especially given that Valentine's Day is in 11 days. Uh, MySensualSecrets.com has top rated reviews and exceptional customer service. Go to sensual.creatiaworld.com for 10% off of your order today. That's sensual.creatiaworld.com. SENSUAL.creatiaworld for 10% off.
We're here to help you people, man. We've got ads to help you get through your Valentine's Day so it's fun for you and your significant other. Also, we just love talking about sex and sex toys, so this is a big plus for all of us.
And sex sells. So here we go.
It
Here
does.
we are.
Yep. Ah,
Um, but to kind of get back into some other stuff, you guys know I love Saturday Night Live, and I've been watching it since I was a kid.
and you live in New
And
York.
I live in New York, so 30 Rock is only like a 3 stop away trip on the train for me, um, or walkable from work, and I'm gonna stop before people start locating where I am.
Yeah,
Uh,
there you go.
but this week, Pedro Pascal, star of Last of Us, and also if you remember him as Watermelon Head from Game of Thrones
Or The Mandalorian.
or The Mandalorian.
I know you're
Yes,
not a big Star Wars fan, so I
it's
gotta
not
throw
that I'm
that in
not a
there
big.
for him.
It's not even that I'm not a big Star Wars fan. Like I appreciate Star Wars for everything that it is, and I love how expansive its universe is. I just haven't seen everything except for two things.
Okay.
So it's just like I just don't know enough about it. But it's just like it's one of those things I gotta just sit down and watch it.
So he was on Saturday Night Live.
He's going to host Saturday Night Live this weekend or tomorrow, I guess, because tomorrow is Saturday if you're watching
It
us
is.
live. 11:30 Eastern Standard, 10:30 if you're
Central.
Central. Thank you. I was about to
That's
say
what we are. We're Central.
yes. I almost said Pacific, and I was like, that's not right.
Oh, that's nowhere near right.
That's not correct. But yeah, so he'll be hosting Saturday Night Live this week, and in his promo, he gives a not so great first impression, and we're gonna watch it because I'm gonna put it on for y'all anyway. So give me a second while I just share my screen. He was also in Narcos, which is one of I think was like the second thing I was introduced to him in.
Okay. I have not seen Narcos. The very first time I saw him was the bisexual prince of Game of Thrones who gets his head popped like a watermelon.
Oberyn.
Yep.
Little Pedro Pascal from Santiago, Chile, hosting Saturday Night Live. Wild. Hello? Hello? Lauren?
You psycho!
What do you mean? That's
Matt, our brand new cast member!
Oh.
Not cool, Mr. Pascal!
Come on, Matt. Listen, I know it's your first time hosting, but a little advice. Don't hit the cast members with a hammer, you maniac.
Look, we're gonna get past this, but I gotta be honest, not the best first impression. Get better.
This place is not. I like it.
Oh. I am so like far out of the loop on Saturday Night Live. I have no idea who anyone but Pedro Pascal was in that video. The only thing I see from Saturday Night Live is the Colin Jost, Michael Che
Weekend update.
news clips.
My favorite part.
Yeah. Where they have Colin Jost read all the racist headlines because those come up on TikTok all the time.
Yeah, it's funny because I think they did one segment where like they wrote their headlines for each other and they didn't get to see it beforehand.
Oh, they do that. I think they do that semi-frequently, and that's what always pops up on my TikTok is all these different of just Michael Che writing all these racist jokes for Colin Jost. He's like, "You're gonna get me killed."
For real. Well, yeah. So the cast of Saturday Night Live has significantly changed over the last few years. Keenan is still there, and I believe now Keenan is now I think one of the most tenured cast members on there. The cast member in purple, I believe they are a newer addition, and I think they're one of those like how when they start naming out everyone, like the name in the cast, and then they do featuring.
Okay.
I think they're one of the featuring, and then the other cast member who was in the more colorful outfit, they have been there for a little bit of time now. I think they were featuring, and I think now they're a more main cast person.
All right.
But quite
I mean, it was funny.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Coldplay fan, so
I probably too will not pay too much attention during the musical performance if I watch it live.
Yeah, I can't do Coldplay.
I mean, because the thing is, like, if I knew they were gonna play like something I knew, like something just like this, then I'd be like, yeah, I'm all here for it. But I was like, they're gonna play something new, and I don't really care for new Coldplay.
I don't care for I'm not one of those white people. Like I can't do Coldplay. I never have been able to. That's not the kind of white people I am. They never did it for me.
So am I one of those white people if I was white?
You would be, yeah. Well, at least you'd be one of those white people for old Coldplay, not new Coldplay.
Mm-hmm. So. I'm here for Coldplay that made the song for the Peter Pan soundtrack back in forever ago.
Didn't they do that really terrible Yellow song and it's all yellow, or was that somebody else?
Maybe that
I thought that
sounds
was
horrible.
Coldplay. Yeah, no,
That sounds
that's
like
why I
something
don't
that
like
they would
Cold.
make.
For whatever reason, I have a weird aversion to songs about colors. Like I hate the fucking blue song. Like I absolutely hate that blue blue da boo dee boo. I hate that song. I don't even like Baby Rexha's new version because it reminds me of that song. And then the yellow song I cannot
right.
stand. Yeah, like just
Because I'm good. Yeah, I'm feeling all right.
yeah. And like the lyrics are great, but it's the beat, and the beat brings me back. Like I talked about this, I think it was with Vince. I absolutely hate Iron Man 3, the movie, because it starts with blue. Like it has nothing to do with like the Mandarin or any of the other problems that like comic book fans have with Iron Man 3. It's literally just the fact that the movie starts with that fucking song. It is my least favorite MCU movie. I hate it.
Okay. I can be here for that.
You,
But yeah, so I don't know.
you know what I love though, Mara?
Hmm.
I love Beast Wars. I love Transformers, but Transformers with animals.
Yeah. You have some news to talk about Transformers?
We do. So if you guys are unaware, even though me and Travis have been mentioning it, and Vince specifically saved it for me to talk about, there is
Yes, the scientist.
Transformers Rise of the Beasts coming out, which is going to be the live action version of a show that both Travis and I grew up in, is part of the reason why we're still friends, watching Beast Wars. And one of my favorite parts about that, I used to collect the Beast Wars Transformers toys. I had a bunch of them throughout the series, and Hasbro is releasing a new line of them. And while I'm gonna have to, I'm probably gonna get one. Like, I'm probably gonna at least find like whatever my favorite character from the movie is, probably Cheetor, and get that, because like it's one thing to like have like a truck, and then you because I'm not really like a mechanical like truck car kind of guy. Like that's not my thing. And you turn it into that cool little fighting robot. But like when you've got a fucking cheetah, and that cheetah becomes a robot that can shoot, a dinosaur that also becomes a robot, like that shit's fucking cool as shit to me. I used to love that shit. So I'm so excited for more Beast Wars Transformers toys. Like I'm really sad that Beast Wars kind of went away, and so did that toy line, because they were so fucking cool.
I kind of remember those as a kid, but like, I mean, I enjoy these movies just because there's a lot of explosions and it's a lot of ridiculousness, and the fact that the Earth is still standing in all of these things after all of these movies, I'm just excited to see the figurines that come out and the movie itself. I can't wait for Luna to be like, I want to get into this series next, and just opening her eyes to this.
So fun fact, there are 2 movies in cinema that no matter how many times I watch them, for whatever reason, make me tear up. One is understandable, one is Endgame. Right when Captain America's sitting there and he hears Falcon go, "On your left," and then everyone comes through, no matter what, I well up. Every time I watch it, it doesn't matter. The other one, for whatever reason, is the second Transformers movie when Shia LaBeouf dies. It's not about Shia LaBeouf dying, though. It's Megan Fox crying for whatever reason. Always makes me tear up, and I don't know why. My wife makes fun of me for it. It is what it is. But it gets me all sappy when I see Megan Fox crying. It makes me sad.
I'm dead. Oh, hello from Britain.
Holy shit.
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
We were just talking about The Crown, too, and now look what you brought into us.
Look at the energy I brought in here.
You did.
How's it?
We're all doing good. Same thing, winter. Not much is happening. I'm getting ready to go start my day at work, unfortunately.
We're having the wackiest winter here. No snow, but I'm not complaining.
Oh, listen. I said the same thing, and now you're fucked, because when I was talking about, this is a weird winter. It's January. We don't have any snow. The next 2 weeks was all either it was snow, and then it was sub-zero temperatures, which is why I've been working late and tired as fuck all week, is because I've been working 12-hour shifts, because the temperatures at night drop to -7 So careful what you say out loud about, oh, this is a weird winter. We don't have any snow. We don't have any cold. It's nice, because winter will fuck you like that as soon as you say
Oh
it.
yeah, it's cold here. Don't get me wrong. It's cold here. Like in the morning, like usually when I drop Luna off at school, like I usually have like my coffee in one hand and I usually have like a joint or a clip from the night before, smoking on the way home. And I was just like, just get home. Do not have your fingers exposed to anything.
Oh
But
yeah, no,
I could only
go ahead.
imagine what -7 feels like, especially in like Chicago.
With the wind chill, because we are the windy city for multiple reasons.
Mhm.
Not necessarily because it actually is windy, but it is windy in the wind chill. But I woke up this morning, I went to go let my dog out, and he goes out, he does his business, he comes back, and he doesn't want to stand on his paws because it's so cold. So he's like kind of hopping. So I was browsing dog.com to see if I could get him something
Because
for that.
dog.com is your online dog supply shopping and information destination. Everything your dog needs, from toys to treats and food, is available there, including collars and leashes if you need. They even have outdoor gear for crazy weather, rain, snow, extreme heat, you name it, and water safety gear for your furry friend. So go to dog.creatiaworld.com to receive up to 64% off of your order today. Again, that's dog.creatiaworld.com for
Exactly.
64% off.
Like I said, so I've got to find him like some little booties or something for when he goes out, because it's fucking cold, and I felt so bad for him this morning.
Oh, I love seeing dogs in sweaters and shoes.
The Chicagoland area is what it's called, Vince. Suburbs of Chicago is all roped in Chicago. Nobody knows where the fuck. If I sat here and I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's really cold out here in Elgin, because nobody fucking knows. They don't care.
yeah, that's like people saying, "Oh, I'm from this like for my cousins who live in Philly and they like live in like Mount Airy or something like that." And I was like, "Is that Philadelphia or is that a town called Mount Airy?" And they go, "It's Philadelphia." And I was like, "So then it's Philadelphia. You live in Philadelphia."
Exactly.
64 is a
Hey,
high percentage. I really wish it was not so random as 64. 65 would be better. But
you just don't like that 1% off.
no, 60, like okay, so fun fact about me, I'm one of those people that's like my television has to be on a multiple, the volume has to be on a multiple of 5.
Okay.
Multiple of 5. If it's on 64, I'm going to put it up to the nearest 5 or put it down to the nearest 5. It will never
All
be
right.
on like, it'll never have like a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1, 7, 8, 9. It's going to be 5 or 0.
I'm kind of with you on that, because like Kate will always tell me, "Can you turn the volume up a little bit?" And I don't go up like 1 or 2. Like it's normally sitting at 10. And if she wants it louder, I'll go up to 15.
Yeah, like, so no, it's always going to be 5 or 0, multiples of 5.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You know what is a multiple of 5? Oh yes, he is not far from Liverpool, where the Beatles came from.
Oh shoot, this is totally completely interesting. I'm so intrigued by we have a list. We have a watcher from Britain. I'm loving it. Completely off topic. This I think granddad saw Marilyn Monroe performing on stage for American troops in Korea while he was doing his national service. Holy shit! What an experience that might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince. I'll take an even number, but like it's ever so rare. Like it's ever so rare. I'd prefer a multiple of 5.
64 is an even number.
I don't like that.
You know what else is a multiple of 5 though?
What?
10. And I think
Yes.
for our very last thing, which I literally just kind of looked at real quick before we started the show and got you all excited about.
Which I didn't forgot
Yesterday,
about
IGN dropped a teaser trailer for Fast 10.
because we are the generation that's going to keep watching these fucking movies, so they're going to keep making them.
They went to fucking, but I mean, Jason went to space. So, like, I still watch everything Friday the 13th after Jason went to space. Why am I not going to watch it after Ludacris and Tyrese go to space? Like,
This is true. Jason went to space, then Jason was in water and then was shocked back to life and then
yeah.
terrorized these kids. I'm still not over Jason Takes New York being 65% of the time on a boat. And then when they got to the city, they were just like, "We just gonna show the worst parts of New York City in the '80s."
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no. We're gonna be in the alleys with the heroin users and
Right. Where all the bad people are, like. But yeah.
However, that scene where Jason's walking out of the subway and goes past those kids with the boombox and like that is one of the most iconic scenes in the franchise, where he kicks the boombox. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get this teaser. It's only a minute, but here we go. Oh wait, no. Where's the audio? Oh, because I muted it before when it was playing. Sorry, guys. Do that again. All right. And the teaser for Fast 10.
I'll have the tuna.
No crust?
No crust. I love this part.
R.I.P.
I didn't realize how sexual that sounded. The tuna, no crust.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time. For those 10 seconds or less, I'm free. Let's go! It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. Go time!
Gotta get better than this.
Let's go, come on, let's go. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Oh,
Wow,
that was a
really?
teaser for the trailer.
What?
Ah!
Fuck you, IGN. That was some bullshit.
I thought it was a teaser trailer, and it's a teaser for the trailer.
It literally said teaser trailer, did it not?
It does.
Fast X official Fast and the Furious Legacy teaser trailer.
Watch the trailer.
That is not what that was.
For a look back at the Fast and Furious ahead of the movie. I hate you, IGN. I hate you so much.
Fucking got us. I was all excited too. I was like, oh, let's see what they're gonna do. Maybe
Right?
maybe we'll get like Zombie Brian attacking the family, and they're gonna have to fight him off in a zombie apocalypse. Who knows?
Well, we'll keep you guys posted when I guess they. Oh wait. Oh no, this is the Too Fast, Too Furious Legacy trip.
It was
teaser.
a teaser trailer for.
Get me out of here! Get me out of here before I click on the wrong thing again. Why do we do teasers for trailers? I don't get it.
Because dumb people like us are going to click on them and it's going to get them views.
I never understand that. Like a trailer for a trailer. Well,
all right.
Now I'm disappointed that was the end note because I thought it was going to end on a cool note.
I did too. And you know what? That is partially on me. I'm the one we were like, oh, we don't have a whole lot. I'm like, well, let me see if I can grab a little something extra. And I just typed in trailers and I scrolled down and I saw it. And I was like, oh, hey, there's a teaser trailer. Cause that's what the fucking title says. Goddamn clickbait.
Well, we could play the Sims trailer again if you'd like.
No,
so
I'm
cute.
good. I'm good. So do you do all like the mods on The Sims?
Yes.
Yeah, so does my wife. She's like, yeah, she does all the fucking like crime mods and the drug mods and shit. And then like I'll come home and she'll just tell me about all the fucked up drama that's going on in her Sims town and this one NPC that's a giant whore.
I went to my Sims went to a festival. And apparently the one teen sim showed up high as a kite and dad was tired of that shit, sent her to rehab. And I was like, what? And I kept trying to get her to stop. And it was like, oh, no. They can force them into rehab. And I was like, what?
Kate had a baby once and the baby just disappeared. And every now and then I just randomly ask her, I'm like, you ever find that fucking kid? And she's like, no. I'm like, you're the worst Sims mom ever. You just lost your child, never went looking for it. She goes, there's no way to find it. It's just gone. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be weird. I mean, I got upset when I found out my sim was pregnant again. And I was like, I thought we hit the household limit What do you mean you were expecting again? There's already 4 kids in this house. Why are you bringing more?
I was gonna say the only because I listened to yesterday's episode. I haven't watched it, but I got to get going for work. I was gonna say I would like to watch that Cocaine Bear trailer. Also, Travis and Vince, you guys played a trailer for a movie called Cocaine Bear. That should have been your dubby transition. Vince, Cocaine Bear, dubby transition. Anyway.
Dubby's gonna get in the comments and be like, yeah, man.
If you want to be hopped up like a bear on cocaine, try Dubby.
Dubby, but it's healthier. But thanks to everyone to joining us today again. This was fun. You can always find us. Yes, I do want to see Cocaine Bear. What was I gonna say? You can watch us live at all times when we go live every day, Monday through Friday, here at twitch.tv.com/Creatia World. We also go live on youtube.com/Creatia World. If you are watching right after sexy time, either solo or with a partner or a group, however you see fit, you can also watch us there at pornhub.com/model/Creatia World. We have other bonus content that we release a month early via Patreon at patreon.com/Creatia World. Travis and I do a show called Multiverse where we watch other works of comic book-esque stuff. Right now we are pummeling our way through DC animated movies. We'll be watching Constantine one next, and then followed by like a Wonder Woman movie, and then Matt and Travis also do Return to Wrestling, where Matt has to suffer through old school wrestling footage, and Travis just revels in it.
Travis has been plugging it that way, and there is a lot that I have struggled through, but we're finally getting to a point to where there is some enjoyable shit. So I am enjoying some of it. It's not all a struggle. Just anytime Hulk Hogan or Kevin Sullivan is on my screen, it's a fucking struggle. So, but there's some good shit going on. We're in 1997 WCW, just finished up with the Great American Bash. So the next episode, Spring Stampede, I think, or I don't know. Next episode will drop later this month. So you can do that follow along with us there for $1. One motherfucking dollar.
$1 a month.
$1 a month. You get to watch Travis goes both ways. He goes with Mara and then he goes with me. It only costs you $1.
That freak. And then we also have a link tree that will have all of those links there as well, where you can find those things. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at It's Creatia World. We do have a Facebook page as well, facebook.com/Creatia World. If you'd like to know a little bit more about us that you don't get from our Instagrams or our Facebooks, you can go to creatiaworld.com. I know Travis has been heavily talking about Hogwarts Legacy. If you want to know what his house is, I guarantee it's there in his bio. Team Hufflepuff all the way. That makes sense. If you are a wrestling fan, Matt also does host every Friday, except for today. Smacking It Raw. It's usually him and Vince Delgado, but I think it's not him today either. So you're going to get Travis and Katie tonight, and you can chat along with them here online, or you can go in the group at facebook.com/groups/Smacking It Raw. When House of Dragon comes back, I think it's next year. So 2K24, Dem Dragons will be back to and we put all of our memes and announcements in there as well at facebook.com/group/Dem Dragons. And where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter only at Matt Ritter. This is at MATTRIDDER or at Getting Off. As Mara said, we do Smacking It Raw every Friday, 11 p.m. Central, midnight Eastern on Fridays. And then Getting Off is a semi-bi-weekly show once every 2 weeks where I sit down with some friends and we talk horror stuff. So you can either go check out the horror stuff at Getting Off or the wrestling stuff at Matt Ritter.
Awesome. And you can always find me on Instagram and Twitter at Mara the Shark, MARADASSHARK. All right, y'all. This was fun. Great way to end the week, even though IGN kind of dropped the ball for us. But that's whatever. Next week will be a whole new week to do it all over again. But until then, guys, we'll see you then. Stay creative, as Travis would say. Deuces.
Peace.